Good morning. Hiya. Welcome to another Monday Reflections. This is where I read some calming poetry, one by one of my own, one by a poet I really admire, and then there's also a calming word of the week that we focus on. Um, so just to let you know, this is going to be the penultimate one of the kind of series that I've been doing. I originally decided that I was going to do like a handful, and this is now the ninth one, and then there's going to be one next week. Um, so of course the poem will still be available, and the videos, and definitely you can see it on all social media like the YouTube and things like that. But I'm really hoping that these have made a positive difference, and I've just enjoyed doing them. So thank you all for watching. So that's a quick announcement. Um, this week's topic is on slump, and namely, it's about getting yourself out of those kind of lull moments. And okay, so I'm going to read one of mine, but I have to give another announcement, a trigger warning. So this poem I'm going to read is called Punching Bag, and it alludes to violence, kind of abuse, domestic violence, that sort of thing. So I've got it. I've pretty much memorized it, but I've got my phone just in case. But your punches weren't always punches. Sometimes they were words. They were the hardest of words that gave blows that winded me. Right hooks of piss takes, uppercuts of insults, combinations I can't escape. Your love pounds with the intensity of a brick house flattening me. It hurts. Your love hurts, but I'm here still, wanting your love, wanting you. You use me as a punching bag, punching out the feelings, the feebleness, the weakness you feel. But you love me through your words, through your lack of words and care. You love me. So I'm here still, lying to myself, lying down, lying about the next attack. Your words, they hurt, and a punching bag can only take so much. Thank you. Okay, let's take a deep breath to breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah, I know, it's a bit of a heavy one. Um, and kind of the inspiration for this week is uh, it seems kind of unrelated, but with J.K. Rowling this week, last week rather, everyone was throwing those amazing Harry Potter books and the films that have spun and the whole Harry Potter universe. Um, there's been a lot of very ugly, erasing tweets that she's written, so we're putting that to one side. But the reason why I'm referencing that, she made those tweets and then she wrote this really long kind of essay explaining different like the abuse that she's gone through and things like that. And what was so telling after that is that a certain tabloid newspaper did this very grotesque front page where it's almost as if there's like victim blaming. It's like it's almost a slap in the face to kind of people who've gone through kind of domestic violence or those sort of difficult situations. And so it just struck a chord with me because I felt as if that it's wrong to victim blame. I don't like the term victim, but it's important to kind of focus on the person who's gone through those sort of things and to remember that they should receive that help and that support, and it should be dealt with in like with sensitivity and with respect. And I think even with the poem, that's what kind of the kind of the stories that's within that poem, kind of the common thread was basically when you're in those sort of slumps and finding it's important to find that help and to get that support. And the slump and the lull really links to a sense of almost when you've hit rock bottom, whatever that is for people, and it's this sort of feeling like, what are you gonna do, and how are you supposed to persevere? But it's to let you know that you are not alone. That's why I've drawn this heart on my hand. There's this great charity that letting people know that, but it's to really just say to try and get that help, to get that support, to find those people who can help you out of this, and to remember that you are worth being helped. And fundamentally, you're not alone, and these things are temporary, no matter how they seem. So that's really kind of, it's interesting. But from that tweet to the newspaper headline, to even just thinking about the threads and how it all kind of interlinks. And so that's something I hope that we can do this week. If there are moments of kind of lull or being in a slump, to kind of think of, to remember that this is temporary, that we will get through this and it'll be fine. So, yeah, so thank you for that. I'm now going to read a poem. I'm gonna have to use my phone for this one. By a poet I really admire. His name is, I use his government name. Because I just know him as Taran, but his full name, Taran Spalding Jenkins, and he is such a good writer. He is a part of the Bristol poetry scene, and he's also one of the Bristol Tonic. Tonic is this really great venue, and they do these poetry nights. Venue there, poetry events, and he's one of them. And his writing is just so intricate, and it's so carefully placed, and so much context and depth to it. He's amazing. So I'd put his social media, definitely recommend following him on all the relevant platforms. And I've said to him, as soon as he gets published and has a pamphlet, I will buy his pamphlet because the writing will be good. But I've picked this poem that he's done, and it's called Happy Place, because it is like the complete antithesis to what we've just seen. And I like the kind of the two sides of things. So, cafetiere filtered, sun drips in through drowsy blinds, warming my resting bones until they find the readiness to move. Like hairy moosin armatures, they fight with the dinosaurs of last night's sins. We lie in crinkle-cut sheets, listening to the growling of our full stomachs, satisfied by the terranium world. A succulent atmosphere, dreaming of melting brownie, whispers from fan oven hums drifting out of consciousness. In cloudless waves of blue, I escape into my happy place with you. So yeah, so thank you all for tuning in, and once again I hope you stay safe, stay blessed, lots of love, and I will see you for the last Monday Reflections of this series next week. So take care.